And we're live again. We're back on my little show. What has happened since? Well, the second one was a lot of fun to film. I was really excited to do this one. I need to talk to you guys like this. The second one was a lot of fun to film too. God, I'm kind of running a blank here because I'm tired. I fucking just took a shower. Me and the boys went to the lake for a little bit. That was nice. It was nice to get out for a little bit. But school starts tomorrow, so that's pretty dope. School starts tomorrow. And I'm excited. But also, I have to fucking pay for 2 fucking flats. Not fucking excited for that at all. So I got that bullshit going on. So yeah, I'm gonna have to carpool with a homie on the way to school. On the way to AWI, but fuck it. Fuck it. Shit happens. Fuck off, ad on my computer screen. You cunt. But, yeah, no. Fucking kinda out of it. Kinda out of it today. A little out of it. On this fucking particular day, I am just kind of out of it. But I guess this is just my void to talk to you guys. Whoever isn't watching, or is watching, who knows? Maybe someone random will click on this. But, I was kind of thinking about talking about, like, not deep shit, but just, like, life lessons. Because a 19-year-old definitely has life lessons. But, it's been a good transition coming over here. Everyone here is super cool. But I just need to remember to keep my head on a swivel. Because it can be easy to get caught up in wanting to party and just wanting to be the class clown, but I know who I am, Just need to keep on working hard and I lose my focus, And I definitely miss back home already, but my parents wanted to come over this weekend and I told them they should wait for a little bit because I need to get used to being by myself here, Probably in 2 weeks I'll get like a job. I'll get a job and I'll stay busy with that. So that'll be nice. And in the first 2 weeks of school is just you're just sitting in a classroom, which kind of sucks. But that means I'll probably be laid back for a little bit too, I guess. I don't know. I'm excited to get back to the homies though, the high school friends. Definitely like when I was leaving, when I was driving here, I thought I wouldn't give a fuck. I can't lie, which is kind of fucked up to say, but like I was like, I'm leaving everything behind. And then I get here, I'm like, I kind of miss my fucking homies. So yeah, I guess that's where I'm at mentally, But just listening to music and fucking, I don't know, just staying productive, I guess, keeps my head on a swivel. Yeah, so, what else? God, it's, I try to use a lot of David Goggins inspiration to keep pushing myself. Bum's another one. Fucking David Goggins is a savage though. That man, if like if I could seriously grab that energy from him, it'd be fucking insane. That would work for days on end. What else? I guess that's all I got for deep inspirational shit. Apparently. What else is deep and inspirational? My mind went to something sexual, and that is not where we should be in this podcast. This is not a sex education podcast. This is the Hangout Bunker podcast. It's not just some podcast. It is the podcast, the Hangout Bunker podcast. Well, technically it's just Hangout Bunker, but it'll probably end up being called the Hangout Bunker because, I don't know, Hangout Bunker kind of sounds weird, but putting the in front of it, that just takes too long. You really want to say I was watching the Hangout Bunker? No, you just say, I was watching Hangout Bunker. See? A lot fucking easier. So that's how you gotta do it nowadays, because everybody's podcasting, which kind of bums me out because I remember a while ago, like when I was in 8th grade, when I first started watching podcasts, like No Jumper, with Adam 22 and all that shit. Like I thought the thought of starting one would be super cool, but in like a couple of years, because I was young and I was just fucking off at the time, and I didn't really care to put the effort into something like that. And then of course COVID happened, and now like everyone, like every fucking famous person, has a podcast, which kind of sucks, but fuck it, because I actually like doing this. I truly enjoy doing this, and it might be hard to stay consistent sometimes, but I'm gonna make myself do them, even if I don't feel like doing it some days, just to encourage, or I shouldn't say encourage, but to fuel that work ethic, because it can be easy to fall off the wagon, like really easily. Like for me, I need a schedule. I can't, like, it's hard for me to make myself get up on a day that I don't work. Like, it's really fucking hard. If I don't have something to do, then I'll probably sleep in until like 10 or 11. But if I have work scheduled at 4 in the morning, then I'll show up there at 3:30, and I'll leave 30 minutes past what time I was supposed to clock out. And that's just how I am. That's just how I'm kind of wired. Yeah, and I guess that's just a combination of like a really good work ethic and then just a really lazy ethic, because I try to give so much, and then there's times where, like, if I don't feel like I have anything to give, then I just kind of have like a giving up mentality to an extent, I guess. But I mean, I still went out of my way to post the second episode and film this podcast today, and so, and I'm enjoying it though. My brain feels a little fried though. I don't know why. I guess I'm just mentally preparing to for school. I guess I'm probably in a little bit more in an anxious mood too. Cause some days I just overthink. I just overthink sometimes. Like, I just I feel like I put my head in a game sometimes with other kids my age around me that are talking, and I overthink about certain things that they say, certain things that I say. And realistically, like, everyone's kind of the same. Everyone gets a little bit jealous. Obviously there's some people out there that, don't give a fuck more than others. Some people that care more than others. That's okay, but generally it's all the same mindset, which is definitely a helpful thought, but it doesn't always get rid of the pain or anxiety or whatever you want to call it of being social with other people. But at the same time, it's like, well, if I'm a little bit more, yeah, there we go. Now we're a little bit more centered there, but where was I? Yeah, work ethics and shit like that. Or no, not work ethic, social anxiety, but yeah, no, that was something I dealt with for a while. And it was like bad. It was bad. Like, I didn't want to fucking go anywhere. All I wanted to do was game, and don't get me wrong, gaming is fun. Gaming is definitely fun. I love to fancy the MW2 or World War II. World War II is underrated as fuck. I love COD World War II. Probably one of my favorites. I don't know why. I think I really liked quick scoping in that one. No, so for some reason, just fucking kicked ass in that one too. Like, I just obliterated people. It was great. I think I might have broken a controller to that game though too. And don't break shit because you're mad. I've done that a time or two, and never ended up being a good thing. It always, shouldn't say it like that. Like, it never amounted to anything. It was fucking dumb. I don't know what. Like, I guess I just being a dumb teenager, I guess. I've been an adult for a year, but I still call myself a teenager half the time because I don't know. I feel like you really don't become an adult till like your mid-20s. Because I mean, you need time to acclimate, you know. Because like it's not like you move out of high school, out of your house, and you're just like automatically this mature adult. You know, you need years and years to. Well, I shouldn't say years and years, but probably a good couple of years to like really figure life out, and a lot of people don't until, especially nowadays, till like probably their early 30s. Oh shit, my bad. My camera stopped. Sorry about that, y'all. My mom FaceTimed me when I was recording, so I had to answer that and attend to it. But now we're back and better than ever. Actually, I don't really know this time because, not gonna lie, I'm a little more anxious today, as I was just talking about. But the fucked up part is I can't remember what I was talking about. When I talk in this podcast, I like it, but I am not keeping track of what I'm saying. So, that's okay though. That's okay. I gotta stay intimate with you guys, as I've said many, many times already in this podcast. Hold on just a second here. Alright, we're back. So, I remember I was talking about anger issues and how it can, like, lead to, like stupid prizes. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Alright, I was listening to... Okay, I should probably stop leaning on that. I was listening to the Impulsive podcast a couple hours earlier today, and I was listening to Markiplier talk. That was the guest. He was talking about how at a young age he was like always really angry, just super angry, like punching his steering wheel when he'd be driving back to school. And then I think that anger, I don't know if the anger caused it, but he had like a tumor and like 2 heart attacks or some shit. So the anger couldn't have helped, because I know that when you're either angry all the time or stressed a lot of the time, like your body likes to say fuck you. And he was sitting in the hospital bed after just going through surgery at like, I don't know, like 20 or 21 years old or something, still carrying all this anger. And he has this thought to himself that none of this anger has got me anywhere. None of it. Anger is nothing but just useless weight on your shoulders, unless you know how to use it to your advantage. But it can be hard. It can be hard because it can almost lead into, to me, I feel like that's what leads into an addictive personality, which I feel like is almost like when you have an addictive personality, you allow yourself to indulge in something without necessarily thinking ahead. I feel like that's kind of how I look at it. And now I'm starting to lose my thought because now I'm thinking about what I'm talking about again. Fuck. The early start of a fucking podcaster. What do I do? Nothing besides learn. Because there's only one way to learn, and that's how you learn how to harness your anger. You see how I reeled that back? You see how I just reeled that right back in? I don't know how I did it, but it felt kind of cool. But yeah. Practice makes perfect. No one was born perfect. But I try to work like I was born perfect. And I don't think that'll ever change. Even for as long as I could sit around for with nothing to do, I think I'd eventually come back to my senses. And yeah, that's about that. Yeah. I'm just tired. I'm stressed out about work. Alright. I'm gonna pause for a little bit. Alright, I'm back. I need to just shut my brain off and just start talking, because that's all I ever really want to do, is talk. but I don't really give a fuck about bragging to people. I just like to talk and I like watch a podcast. And here we are on my first pod. Well, not first episode, but that'd be cool if eventually down the line I could have, like, that was not what I meant to press. Okay, just like that. Yeah. But yeah, that'd be cool if down the line, once I can start, like, actually profiting off of this YouTube channel, that I could start, like, branching off into the other things, like a podcast where it's just like a chill pod, or maybe I'm hanging out with the boys, and then there's another one that's like about life lessons, and then another one that's more about just like funny shit, you know? Well, that's more about like funny shit, and fucking, I'd love to have guests though. I think if I could get one guest, my first guest would probably be Yellow Wolf. That'd be dope. I love Yellow Wolf. He's like my favorite artist, at least one of them. But if I had to pick one that I would die listening to, it'd probably be Yellow Wolf. He hits every feeling that I feel, which I think is very important when it comes to, if you're gonna listen to music, but everyone's got their own taste, you know. There is such thing as indulging in too much music, though, I think. Because, like, how Juice WRLD talks about, or Juice in Future, and other said name rappers, it's like, they can tend to talk about drugs in a way that sound fun, and, like, it's just easy to just pop a pill and feel good the next day. When in reality, I've seen people go through this, and it's not. It's fucking not. I've seen people where they pop one of those pills, whether it's a Molly or a couple Adderall, and then the next day they're fucked in the head. Because it forces your brain to pump dopamine and serotonin and all that shit into it, fucking with its natural levels. And you never really fully come back from that. It's like fucking putting, I don't know, like jet fuel into a 4-cylinder. Like that bitch will start running fast, but once it loses that gas, it won't be the same. It'll be overran, and it'll be overused. And it's too bad how a lot of people get caught up in that, because it can be really easy to. That shit can be really addicting. But luckily, I've never gotten involved. I like to have my fun. I definitely like to have my fun. Partying with all different things. But you just gotta dip your toes in it. You just gotta dip your toes in it. You can't get too caught up in the mix. Otherwise, you make bad decisions. And next thing you know, you might have an addiction, or you might end up in the back of a cop car. It's really easy to. I've seen very close family members of mine get caught up in that, whether it's addiction, back to the cop car, or just loss of relationships. And it's too bad. There's only so much you can do with them sometimes, You can tell them that they're fucking up in life. You can, just like, sometimes you just want to be there for them and just, encourage them to stop indulging in these bad habits, and they tell you that they'll change, and it'll be really convincing because it's, like a close family member of yours. Like, of course you want to believe them, and then they don't fucking change, and it's really frustrating. Man, I think I've actually been going through that personally lately. I feel it's hard for me to watch one or two close. Well, I won't get into depth, but I've been having these feelings of just like needing to get away from certain things or certain people. As much as you love them and adore them, and you just want to see them, as much as you already do. But you don't want to be around shit like that, and you don't want to feel like a bad friend at the same time, or a bad piece of them. But sometimes you just gotta know what's best for you, and that can be really fucking hard sometimes. Like even just moving here and being away from all my friends and family wasn't easy. But I knew it was for the better. My parents wanted to come here, visit me this coming weekend, but I need some more time to just be me and figure out who I am. You know. That also brings me, winter's coming up, baby. I'm so fucking excited. And fall. I love fall. Fall is it's a great season. Probably my favorite season. You can wear hoodies and cowboy boots and fucking jeans in the middle of the day, and you'll feel so good. And you can pop your window open, you can crack it a little bit, and your room will be like the perfect temperature. You got your comforter, and then you just let that cool breeze hit your face. Feels so good. Feels so good. Never felt anything better. So yeah, that's nice. That's just very nice. And yeah. Yeah. I think that's good. Did we cover everything? What else could I talk about? There's gotta be other life lessons I can talk about. No. Fuck it. Alright. I'm gonna intimately say bye to you guys. Alright. Thank you for tuning in, whoever did on this third episode. I'll see you guys later.